Hello, you're welcome back to my channel. And we are still on. My name is Jasmine and I'm still talking or teaching on the JavaScript ES6 series. And the title of this lesson is Use the spread operator to evaluate arrays in place. So, spread operator. We'll be looking at the spread operator today, and it's kind of similar to the rest parameter which we treated in the previous lesson. So let's go right into this. ES6 introduces the spread operator, which allows us to expand arrays and other expressions in places where multiple parameters or elements are expected. Allows us to expand arrays and other expressions in places where multiple parameters are expected. For example, the ES5 code below uses apply to compute the maximum value in an array. So this is ES5 code. Take note of that. So, so in order to compute the maximum value in an array, we have to use this function. We have max.max.apply, and then we put in two parameters, right? We have a null value here, and then we have an array, which is this one up here. So we had to use max.max.apply because the usual math.max returns none. And that's because math.max does not expect an array. It only expects comma separated arguments. Let me show you how this works. So math.max is actually a function that is used to find out the highest number in a list or among among a list of numbers. But this is how it works. You have to pass in the numbers as comma separated values. If you put them in an array like so, it's not going to work. So let me console.log. Okay, let me just console.log this expression we have here. So we're going to see that it does not work. This empty array right here is from this. Maybe I should just console.log and comment this out so it doesn't obstruct us. So you can see that the math.max does not accept array. It only accepts, comma separated value. So what if you have an array now? You have cons, grades, students grade, and you have stuff like go to 80, 40, 50, 60, and you want to find out the highest number. you know, and of course, max is a very simple way, but the only issue now is that we cannot pass in an array. We have to find a way to, get the element out of the array and just put them in and just place them as they are in the parentheses in the brackets. So, but this is how we fix this, or this is how ES6 fixed this problem. Let's go ahead and see. So let me go through this again. We had to use math.max or apply because math.max, returns none. Math.max expects comma separated argument, but not an array. The spread operator makes this syntax much better to read and maintain. Of course, if you add apply here, it works, right? Okay, no, no, no. Okay, it works when you have like an array in it, and it does not actually. But we see a first. Let's try and put null here. Oh, that's interesting. So it accepts two arguments. I haven't used it before now. So, but this is how it works, which is kind of a bit complex. But this is how the spread operator solves our problem. Let me get to the point. Dot r returns an unpacked array. In other words, it spreads the array. However, the spread operator only works in place, like in an argument to a function or in an array literal. The following code will not work, right? So this is how it works. I could decide to have um to use the spread operator. I'll just have three dots and then I put in my array variable. And you can see now that it returns the highest number in a very, and the syntax is quite neat and straight to the point. Okay, so instead of trying to do dot apply and then I just realized that I have to pass in a first variable and before I pass in a first argument before I pass in my array. See, it's kind of a lot. So ES6 solved this by introducing the spread operator. And this is what it looks like. Hope this makes sense. I believe this makes a lot of sense. And we haven't gone into the challenge. It shouldn't be a big issue. Copy all the content of array one into another array two, using the spread operator. So our challenge is quite different from the example. So let me clear this out. I believe this makes a lot of sense. If you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section. And let's do this. Perfect. Copy the contents of array one into another array two, using the spread operator. So we have array one, and we want to place them in array two. How do you think this is gonna work out? If you have an idea, you could just pause the video right now and drop a comment in the comment section. So this is how it works. We want to copy the content of array one into array two. We simply introduce our spread operator and followed by the array, the variable name. And here we have January, February, March, April, May inside array two. See? So we've seen about two ways to use this. And let's just go ahead and run the test. Beautiful. I hope you learned something and I ask that you remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.